We cannot have this as a place that is exclusive for Russians. Now, you've graciously allowed me to be here, even though I'm Norwegian American. But what would it be like for me if I walked in back here for the very first time in an Orthodox church, which, by the way, this is the cathedral that I entered into back when I was 22 in 1843. And I stood right back here, and I remember there was a pot-bellied stove over here. And I was totally blown away by the beauty of the service. And it was none other than Bishop Nectari of blessed memory who was serving that day, who is one of my heroes. And I wanted to be Orthodox at that age. But I walked out feeling sad because I can't be. It's a Russian religion. When I was in high school, I went to a Greek parish, Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox in Spokane. I walked in, I got as far as the narthex. I saw a sea of Greeks. The Greeks looking at me. What are you doing here? You are not a Greek boy. And I turned and I walked out. It was skin color that prevented me from staying. What will it be like when your son brings home his first girlfriend and he wants to take her, well, probably not his first, looking at him, and wanting to take her on a date and then bring her to his church, and she stands here. Will you welcome her? Or will you be one of those correct people that wants to make sure she's perfectly dressed, perfectly covered, and makes the sign of the cross perfectly, even though she's never done it before? Are you going to give her a chance? Are you going to reach out with a warm and welcoming hand and invite her into Tryphon and share time with her and make his girlfriend feel welcome and at home? And I'm going to conclude with one other thing, because as Father knows, I could go on all afternoon. I'm going to conclude with one thing. If you do not understand Slavonic, if you did not understand the words of the gospel and the epistle today as they were read to you, do your children know? The holiness of orthodoxy has been preserved from the beginning because it has always had the tradition of being in the language of the people, being understood. And when St. Cyril and Methodius took the religion of our forefathers to Kiev, they didn't leave the Kievans, the Rus, the land of the Rus, with Greek. They did not leave Greek. Just as the monks that went from Balaam to Alaska did not leave those people in the dark, they translated. The Gospels were translated. The services were translated. St. Innocent learned all the languages of the people that were local. Plinkett aludet Eskimo. And they knew he loved them because they reached out. The monks reached out to them in their own language, and they embraced their culture, and they saw that it was good. If you do not make your children feel that this is going to be their faith, your children, even though they're learning Russian at home or in Russian school, they're going to not stay here unless this is their home. They're going to be American. No matter what you do, they will be enculturated into this country of ours, good or bad. Much of it will be bad, but they will be firm in the faith, if they have parents that are standing firm with them and making sure that they are educated. That they are educated in the faith. And that this faith that we have been given will be embraced by your children. That they will not just be standing in the church because, well, grandmother was here and great-grandmother was here, but because they are here in their hearts and in their minds. This is. Or you can go to our website, bashonmonks.com. I did all this not because I wanted to go online, but because I knew our young people are going online. That's why I do it. It's my way of reaching out to our young people. So this is going to be my post, which I wrote in the car today while waiting at a red light, not driving. We must subject the heart to the head, lest we become impoverished of grace and subject to the desires of the body. That is what I leave with you. I leave that with you. And I leave my heart with you. And later I'm going to leave pamphlets of the monastery with you. Because a Russian woman from San Francisco observed last year at our pilgrimage that we had Greeks, OCA, Bulgarians, Romanians, Serbs, Russians from Oregon and San Francisco, but none from here except your priests. That made me realize that you don't know that I love you. You don't know how grateful I am that I may be Norwegian, but in my heart of hearts, I am a Russian. And you are my people. And I want you to make a place in your heart for my people. Through the prayers of our Holy Fathers, Lord Jesus Christ our God, have mercy on us and save us.